Have you ever seen a sign like this that just kind of makes you cringe? You know, using the rules of English punctuation, I really can't even tell what this is supposed to mean. Stick around, and today we are going to try to sort out all of the madness surrounding use of apostrophes. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm even going to show you how to show possession without apostrophes. What? Okay, Maddie, help me out with this. What does this mean?
Something belongs to me.
And what about the second one?
More than one Madison.
Right, because whenever we put an S at the end of a noun, means there are more than one of them, right? Don't need an apostrophe to show that. Probably everyone realizes that in order to turn a proper noun into a possessive noun, you just add apostrophe S. So, the dog's bowl, if I want to show that this bowl belongs to this dog, I have to put apostrophe S. The student's class, to show that this is the class the student belongs to, I'm going to have apostrophe S. Student apostrophe S. And to show that this equipment belongs to this firefighter, I'm going to have firefighter apostrophe S. Simple? Well, there are a few little complications we need to talk about. But how do you show possession if something is plural? Well, remember the dog's bowl. There's one bowl and one dog, and this bowl belongs to this dog. So how do you punctuate that? Right. This apostrophe S shows possession. Now, I'm going to trick you a little bit. I've still only got one bowl, but I've got more than one dog that this bowl belongs to. Any idea how to punctuate that?
Put it right there.
No, good guess though. What I'm going to do is put the apostrophe after the S. So then my reader knows there's one bowl and all these dogs have to eat out of the same bowl. Let's look at another example. Here's another example of what I'm talking about. Once again, I'll let you punctuate it this time. The firefighter's equipment. Now, there's some equipment, but there's only one firefighter. So how do I show that this equipment belongs to this one firefighter? Very good. We need apostrophe S to show possession. Now, in the second case, and see, you wouldn't know this except for the apostrophe is the thing that tells you the detail. Okay, the firefighter's equipment. Well, we still don't know really how much equipment there is, but I'm just going to tell you there's more than one firefighter, and this equipment belongs to that firefighter. How do you punctuate that? Very good. We leave the plural. It's already got an S, so we just have to add the apostrophe. And let me show you an exception to this rule, though. In this case, children is already plural. But I want to show that the class belongs to all these children, so I have to add apostrophe S. So where's my apostrophe going to go, Maddie? Very good. Apostrophe S. If the word is already plural in some way that it doesn't end in S, such as children, you have to add apostrophe S to show possession. How we doing so far?
Pretty good.
But what if something is singular and you want to show possession, such as we want to show this is Dolores's diary? We would either add just an apostrophe or we could add apostrophe S. This looks a little cumbersome though, so usually, yuck, it's getting all over my finger. Usually we just add the apostrophe. So how then do we show that this house belongs to the Joneses? One way is to do what? Yeah, just put an apostrophe after the S, or you could S apostrophe S. That's okay. I don't think it looks good, although it does look like what you're saying when you say the Joneses' house. Quick recap. The dog's bowl. How do I show possession here? Okay? The children's class. The firefighter's equipment, and it's just one firefighter. Okay, Dolores' diary. And do it the simple way, not the complicated way. Show possession. And the Joneses' house. Okay, would you like to be able to show possession without using apostrophes?
Mm-hmm.
There's a trick. I'm going to show you. It's bowl. I use the pronoun it for dog. It's bowl. The children's class. Their class. All right, for the firefighter's equipment, we're just going to put her equipment. Still possessive, but we're using possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns do not require apostrophes. Try the next one, Maddie. Dolores' diary. How can we show that this belongs to Dolores but not use an apostrophe? Good. Her diary. Okay, so the last one we have is the Joneses' house. Can I show that this house belongs to the Joneses without an apostrophe? How would I do that? Their house. Good. So I hope that you're realizing now that when we use possessive pronouns, there are no apostrophes. When we use a proper noun, though, we have to do apostrophe S, or if it already ends in S, we add an apostrophe after the S to show possession. But do we use apostrophes with possessive pronouns?
No.
You want to see the biggest mistake that people make? All right, coming up. All right, so just to recap before we get to the big mistake, the dog's bowl, apostrophe goes there. Its bowl, where's the apostrophe go? Gotcha! There's no apostrophe. Lots of people want to do this. It's bowl. But you know what that means?
It is bowl?
It is bowl. That doesn't show possession. I don't know what it shows, but it doesn't show possession. Don't use an apostrophe in its if you're trying to show possession. Right here. This is the one you want. This means nothing. Okay, student, are you ready for the quiz?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Now, I want to tell you first, you don't need an apostrophe in every one of these, okay? I'm not trying to trick you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the first one said, the cats were happy. Where does the apostrophe go?
Nowhere.
Why?
Because cats is a plural.
Okay, and you don't need an apostrophe. Plus, there's nothing that it's showing belongs to the cats. The child's crayons were broken. Where does the apostrophe go? Very good. The crayons belong to the child. Next one. His heart was filled with joy. Where does the apostrophe go?
Nowhere.
Why?
Because his is a possessive pronoun.
Exactly. The backpack hanging by the door is yours. Okay, that backpack belongs to you. Where does the apostrophe go?
Nowhere.
Why?
Because yours is a possessive pronoun.
Right, and we don't use apostrophes with the possessive pronoun, do we?
Nope.
Okay, and last but not least, I love to go to Amy's nails. Where does the apostrophe go? All right, you did so much better than that sign maker we saw earlier in this lesson. The nail salon belongs to Amy, so we need apostrophe S, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you feel about this? Pretty confident?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you need an apostrophe if you use a possessive pronoun?
No.
Do you need to use apostrophe S if you make a proper noun
Yes.
possessive?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel a lot better about this sign now. In the comments below, please let me know what you've learned from this video, and if you have learned something, share it with someone else who could learn from it as well. Don't forget to subscribe and never stop learning.